So you just let that hip relax. There it is. Just let your body drop down in there.
Much better.
Much better?
Yes.
So you had an easy time at dinner?
Yes.
Good, good. So obviously, I'm just gonna check you like I always do. And obviously, if we have something to adjust hard, we adjust it hard. If it's adjust soft, adjust soft. Just because yesterday was such a big adjustment.
No, yeah.
Powerful.
That's how.
And for anyone watching, if this ends up making it to YouTube, how far do you guys drive to come see me?
5 hours.
5 hours? From Wichita?
From Wichita, Kansas.
Okay.
Yep.
Very nice. And we are honored. We are humbled. Because there's lots of chiropractors around between here and Wichita. Why do you come to see me here at the Gonstead Perlman Institute of Texas?
Oh, I wanted to look for a Gonstead practitioner.
Mm-hmm.
And we found, and then we did a search, and then we found you.
Okay.
And she has been having lower back pain for many years now, but none of the chiropractor actually helps. So when we came to you, it helped her like the very first time after she got adjusted.
Okay. What we gotta do is we gotta adjust it and teach people how to better take care of themselves to manage it in between. And of course, adjusting biomechanical correct rather than just, smashing. And actually, Jen, if you look close at her lateral on the x-ray, you'll see how the angle of the sacrum is so deep where it like buckles back between S2, S3. So really the key to adjusting Elizabeth's sacrum is to get on the low contact and what they call counter nutation, or like the apex sacrum. And if you can do that, you can provide relief. If you can't, you probably make it worse for the chiropractors out there. And Elizabeth's tough to adjust anyways.
Right there. I agree with you. So steep.
It's just like 2 segments higher than yesterday for the light one. People, would ask a lot, like one of my mentors in Rockwall, like why he does Gonstead, or like what's the value in going to a Gonstead chiropractor versus like any other chiropractor. And me and Jen were talking about this morning, but it really comes down to the exam. The way that we check the spine is what he would always say. And so I find that to be true, because it's not like one technique is better than another, although obviously if it's not done right, it's not going to be effective. And take a breath in, Elizabeth.
Okay.
And all the way out. And let your stomach and chest really just drop into the table. Internal and external rotation of the pelvis, check. See that click?
Yeah.
So already cavitating.
Yeah, I heard that clip.
See, this is one of those, you can just pull this all day and all you're gonna do is keep opening the pelvis and the lumbar joints, and then it locks and closes right there. So in other words, it needs compression, not stretch. So I'm gonna raise this up. If you're adjusting the ilium or sacrum, and you put your counter force this way, even if it cracks, it's gonna make it worse. But if you can get the force to come down this way with compression, whether it's sacrum or ilium, and this is sacrum, then you can make it better. And she's gonna give me some psoas work. Just let your body drop down in there. There we go. Straight down into the table. Force in that way. How'd that adjustment feel? Worth the drive, eh?
Oh yeah, definitely.
They say, the statistics say, like, people won't drive 10 minutes or within 10 miles for a chiropractor. And I've been getting adjusted for like 17 years consistently, and I'll drive an hour, hour and a half, doesn't matter the traffic, to get the adjustment that I need. I will not go to somebody because it's convenient, and I could go to somebody convenient for a simple wellness adjustment. But when something really needs to change, I think you have to be willing to do the drive. Times when someone's like really tight and they're really inflamed, the joint just doesn't give, you know, the way that you want. Or at least me as a chiropractor, it's not like the set that I want. So I always call that a hammer chisel component, because it's like taking a hammer and chisel to a rock or to a piece of wood. But in actuality, once that opens up, it's ready for a big set. So let's see if I can put my money where my mouth is and find his x-ray first. And for all the students out there, you know, when we talk about edema and swelling, right there, flat, you know, a slightly raised, he might just have a bigger paraspinal muscle, but this, right there, that dip, just a posture, muscle imbalance, as people might say, over time. But we can also make the biggest difference if we detect where there's a subluxation, and right now we're getting a heat change at like T9, T10. So you hear that, Dave Waller? Dr. Waller and Rockwall, mentor, he was right. The exam, it's all about the exam. Adjust less segments. Examine more thoroughly. Make the biggest change right there. Right there. He's always got the nicest watches. And gonna go to the gun show today. Tickets to the gun show. $10 a ticket. Fort Worth might charge 15, but you know. So what we're gonna do is get that pull on that external one. So you just let that hip relax. There it is. You know, and there I thought last night that I knew every breed of dog. Mm-hmm. And I said, is that a Brittany? She was like, no, it's a Unserlagen or something like that. She says it's like a monster, but with an O in the front. Mm. Yes, sir. Slide down just a little. And Jen, if you want to go to that side, please. Slide forward in the chair, shins, butt forward, feet out a little bit more. There you go. Nice and relaxed. You got this upper cervical right atlas. So Jen found the dog that she wants for the future, also known as no dog. All right, let it go.
Oh, nice.
Wish I could do
Yep. Then you would have no need for a chiropractor, period. Oh, and for yourself too. All right, Shin, that's it really.